Welcome everyone to class. If you joined me today, thank you so much for being here. I'm Aparna and I will be teaching a 30-minute gentle Vinyasa class this evening. It's evening here for me, but if you're watching it in the morning, then great, you can do this practice anytime. And when I say gentle, I mean that it's meant for all levels, whether you're a beginner or you're intermediate or advanced. Everyone can benefit from a gentle practice. And I would like to talk about Vinyasa a little bit. So Vinyasa in Sanskrit means to place with intention. It's action with purpose. And our main purpose today is to breathe through each of the postures. It's a simple ask, not always easy to do. And I would like to focus on the hips today specifically. We sit a lot, we drive in cars, and of course being in the middle of a pandemic, we're not as active as we used to be. So it's really important to, make sure we have good mobility in the hips. It's actually the biggest joint in the body, the hip joint, and there's a lot of really strong, tight muscles around it supporting the joint. So it's important to make sure we have good mobility and good strength in those muscle groups. And yoga there's really nothing better than yoga that builds strength at the same time. There's really nothing like it in this world. So thank you again so much for coming. And we'll get started. So finding a comfortable seat to sit. You can either sit on a block or you can sit on the ground like I am. Any kind of asana is fine, like an easy Sukhasana, Siddhasana posture. And I always like to start my class with a short pranayama exercise, breathing exercise. Breathing is really the foundation of yoga. It connects everything together. So kind of laying the foundation for our practice today. So sit nice and tall, sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, hands resting on your knees or your thighs, eyes closed. And we'll take about 5 breaths to just settle. Let go of whatever happened before you came to your mat. Taking a few inhales and exhales. Relax. And now we'll do our actual pranayama practice, and it's simple. We're going to sit here for 15 breaths, and all I would like for you to do is to really use your diaphragm as you inhale and exhale. So as you inhale, you're going to soften your belly, you're going to relax your belly. Take your inhale from your lower navel all the way up to your throat. So that might be like a 4 to 5 second inhale. You can kind of count in your head, right? And the same kind of exhale, 4 to 5 second exhale. But this time as you exhale, you're going to kind of contract your core as you squeeze all the air out of your body. So that's our pranayama practice today. Inhale, relax your belly. Exhale, kind of contract as you push the air out. 4 second inhale, 4 second exhale on your own time. When you're ready, find that same comfortable seat, nice tall spine, relax shoulders. 15 breaths. Here we go. Relax as you inhale. Contract as you exhale. Relax your belly, soften as you inhale. Pull your navel in and up as you exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Keep breathing, soften as you inhale. Exhale, contract. Inhale, navel all the way into your throat. Exhale, push all the air out. Try your level best to concentrate and be here. Five more breaths, like so. Last one, inhale, relax your belly. Exhale, contract. Now just sit here, and now that you've kind of cultivated this rhythmic breath, just sit with it for a couple of breaths and know that this is something that you can use for the remainder of class. This style of inhale, soften, exhale, contract. You can do it for the next 30 minutes. Just practice it a little bit longer. Bring your palms together, rub them, build a little bit of heat in your palms. And then cover your eyes, enjoy the warmth, and then slowly release. Coming onto your hands and knees. So making sure all 10 fingers are spread nice and wide underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, beginning cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, curl. Do a few more. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, send your shoulders up. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, curl. Go nice and slow, use your entire back as you inhale. Exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine, just looking back at your feet, side to side, opening up the side body a little bit. And coming into Balasana, child's pose. So having big toes touch, have your knees as wide as the mat, send your hips towards your heels, forehead on the mat. And just, again, nice deep inhales and exhales here. On an inhale, slowly lift your forehead up. We're gonna do a gentle, this is where our vinyasa begins. We're gonna do it throughout class, in little vignettes, if you would, with asanas. So on an inhale, you're gonna slowly lift your hips up, okay? You're gonna drop your hips down, coming into like a modified Urdhva Mukha, which is upward facing dog, modified. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, take your time, slowly come all the way back into Balasana, child's pose. We're gonna do this movement a few times to open up the hips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, drop your hips, open that chest, relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift your hips back up. And exhale, come all the way back. No rush. We'll do a few more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop your hips, look up. Inhale, lift your hips, and exhale, travel all the way back. 2 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop your hips, look up. Little back bend, open that hip. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come all the way back. 1 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop your hips, look up. Inhale, lift your hips back up. And exhale, come back into child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, lift your forehead up off the floor. Slowly lift your hips up. Come to the front of your mat and hang out here in a gentle forward fold. So bend your knees a lot, hang your head nice and heavy, and just rock gently side to side, like a pendulum. And then slowly peel your spine up bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. Lift your arms all the way up for Uttanasana. Exhale, arms come down by your side. We'll do 4 Surya Namaskar A's. Again, really being mindful with how we move with our breath, yeah? So 4 Surya Namaskars, and this is also Vinyasa because we're placing postures with intention with our breath. So coming to the top of your mat, feet together to start. Here we go. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, looking up. Exhale, step back, modified Chaturanga Dandasana. So knees down, elbows come to 90 degrees. Inhale, modified Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, slowly lift your hips back, come back into our first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, arms come down, Samasthiti. 3 more. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, drop your knees. Chest drops, elbows come to 90. Inhale, keep your knees down, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk your feet. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, arms come down by your side. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, looking up. Exhale, step back, drop your knees, elbows 90, Chaturanga Dandasana modified. Inhale, modified Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, come back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take several steps forward. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, arms come down by your side. Last one. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, looking up. Exhale, step back, drop your knees, modified Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, come back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. So if you need a modification, you can always bend your knees, but place all 10 fingers down, push your hips up and back. Navel is pulled in and up. Breathe. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, arms come down by your side. Samasthiti. So getting ready for our first vinyasa. It's a short one. Getting ready for Trikonasana triangle. So right foot steps forward. Left foot steps to the back of your mat. Parallel with the short edge of your mat. Right foot facing forward. Inhale, arms come out into a T. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Right arm comes down, left arm stays up. So it's not, imperative that you touch the ground with that right hand. That's not the most important part of Trikonasana. What's more important is your chest is nice and open. So if that means your hand is like here on your right knee, that's totally fine. You don't have to come all the way down. So gauge where that is. Where can you have an open chest? Push your hips forward, head back, gaze at your left hand. Steady breath. Now inhale, slowly lift your torso up, bring your arms out into a T. Veerabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 on your right leg. So nice deep bend in the right knee, making sure you try your level best to create 90-degree angle. And this is where the hip opening happens in your left hip. So bring your arms out into a T. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Sink nice and low in your warrior 2. Core is pulled in and up. Relax your shoulders. And here begins our vinyasa. So on an inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, come into Trikonasana. Inhale, lift your torso. Exhale, come back, Veerabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. No rush. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior 2. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Trikonasana. It's actually challenging on your balance. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Relax your arms. Just swivel your feet. So I'm just going to turn my right foot in, turn my left foot out. Getting ready for Trikonasana on the left leg. Inhale, arms come out into a T. Exhale, reach. Left arm comes down, right arm stays up. So same thing, gauge the level of where your hand is. Your left hand can be right here, that's okay too, right? Nice open chest. Not bringing that top arm down to compensate, touching the bottom. Hips push forward, firm planted feet. Take your drishti, your visual focus, to the ceiling. Steady breath. deep inhale. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, slowly come on up. Veerabhadrasana 2 on the left leg. So preparing, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Bend that left knee deeply. Kind of like, it's like there's a little bit of sinking in your hips. You like drop your hips a little bit lower and you feel, your right hip opening. Bring your arms out into a T. Making sure your knee is tracking forward and it's not, off to the side or anything. Find steadiness in breath. Keep breathing. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out, and we begin our vinyasa on the left. On an inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, slowly come into Trikonasana triangle. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, warrior 2. We'll do this 4 more times. Inhale, again, don't rush the movement at all. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend back, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, slowly straighten, relax your arms, heel toe your feet, coming to the top of the mat. Shake it out, taking an Uttanasana, forward fold to relieve. So just bend your knees a lot and just kind of hang your head, hang your belly, just kind of relax. Again, you can swing side to side. Or you can even find a little gentle bind if you want to grab your elbows or your forearms. Nod your head, yes. Shake, shake, no. And then bring your hands down. Keep your right foot forward. Step back with your left knee and drop your left knee down on the ground, coming into Anjanayasana. So right foot is forward, right knee is bent. So to start off, the key in Anjanayasana is your core. Sometimes if you don't activate the core, you will go too much into a hip stretch and you could possibly injure yourself. So I'll show you the difference. So the difference is, right, if I don't have any control in my core, I do this. But it's very possible that I could stretch too far and injure myself. The more controlled way to do it, right, and you guys can do this with me now. So hands in your thighs to start. Again, nice tall spine, kind of pull in your core. Now exhale, don't lean forward, just sink your hips forward. And you may, and that's okay, you're protecting your body. And you still feel an opening in your left hip. Bring your hands to your heart. Now on an inhale, lift your arms up by your ears. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, add a little back bend. So just lift your chest up and look back. It could be very, very small, but it's really energizing and activating. In your upper back, it activates your core, and we're working our hip. And this is our vinyasa right here. So inhale, slowly release, coming out with a back bend. Place your hands on your thighs. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, come out of the back bend. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, bend and push forward, bend back and push forward. Exhale, arms relax. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, back bend and push forward. Inhale, release. Exhale, relax your arms. Last one, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, back bend and push forward. Inhale, slowly come up. Your hands, child's pose, Balasana. So sit back on your heels, forehead on the mat. And then slowly lift your forehead up, getting ready for the other side. So left foot is now forward, right knee is on the mat. Left knee is bent. Nice tall spine, right? Okay, so we're gonna take the same time to set up on this side. So navel's pulled in and up. Engage that core, hands rest on your thighs for Anjanayasana. Take a deep inhale. Keep your spine nice and tall. Just sink your hips forward, don't lean forward. Sink your hips forward. And kind of find that edge, right, where you feel a good opening, but it's not painful in any way. Okay. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe here. Now inhale, arms lift. Now add that back bend. Inhale, it's like a very small, lift your chest up and look back as you're like pushing your hips forward. And then inhale, slowly release. Come on down, as in bring your arms down. And here we go. We're gonna try this vinyasa. On an inhale, arms lift. Exhale, back bend and push forward at the same time. Inhale, come out of the back bend. Exhale, arms come down. 4 more. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward and back. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, arms down. 2 more. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Bend back. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Release. Last one. Inhale. Arms lift. Exhale. Bend and push. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Release. Balasana, child's pose. One more time. And then inhale, slowly coming into Anjanayasana, forehead to knee pose. So extending your left leg, bringing your right heel to the inside of your left thigh. Spine is nice and tall. Inhale, arms lift. Kind of swivel your body just a little bit so your chest faces your left leg. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, reach forward, and you can grab maybe sides of feet, ankle, shin. If you have a strap, use a strap. Anything is fine. Really think about lengthening your spine over your leg. Instead of rounding, lengthen, 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 and relax your head and neck. And inhale, slowly come up. Take your time, switch sides. Anjanayasana is also an excellent, excellent posture for the hips. It's so good for your hamstrings, it's good for your back. It's just one of my favorite postures. Getting ready for the other side, so inhale, arms lift. So kind of gently swivel your chest so it faces your leg. Take a deep inhale, exhale again. Lengthen your spine. One of my yoga teachers says you should be like a draped cloth over your leg in Anjanayasana. So drape yourself over. And most important, breathe. Again, grab any part of the leg that you can. Inhale, slowly come up. Getting ready for Uppa Vista Konasana. So it's one of my favorite postures. So having your legs out in a V, and this depends how wide you want to go. It just depends on your flexibility of your back. So if you find yourself curling, you can make a shorter V. That's totally fine. And if your hamstrings are too tight, you can also bend your knees. So you can, do a wider V with legs bent. You can do a shorter V with straight. You can do short with bent knees. Any variation where your back is nice and straight and you don't feel any kind of curl is good and you'll get benefit from. So pick the width that works for you, okay? Flex your feet no matter where you are. Take a deep inhale, arms lift. Clasp your hands, push your palms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. On an exhale, we're gonna start with the right leg. You're gonna lean towards the right leg. Stay here and breathe. And then come forward, reach forward. And then reach to the left. And then inhale, come on up. So we're gonna go right to left in a circle and we're gonna do it with breath. Go nice and slow. There's no rush to get from one side to the next. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right. Come forward. Inhale, left. And slowly come on up. Do this at your own pace. Exhale, right. Forward. Inhale, left, and come on up. We'll do two more. Exhale, right, forward, inhale, left, come on up. Last one, right, forward, inhale, left, come on up, and release. Again, keep your feet flexed. I lost a little bit of my toe flexion because I was concentrating on the move, but it's important to keep your feet flexed. It protects your knees. And grab onto your toes. Again, if you're doing the bent knee version, that's totally fine too. So pick your version. Take a deep inhale and toes or ankle. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Gently pull yourself, your chin towards the ground. And if you don't touch the ground today, that's totally fine. Just do whatever you can. And just breathe. Again, flex your feet. And then inhale slowly. Gently bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Take a deep inhale, grab onto your feet like pages in a book, and then exhale, round your back. Breathe. And then inhale, slowly coming up and coming onto our backs. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. massage your low back, massage your shoulders. Coming into supine Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of your feet together. And you could, if your hips are really tight, if your feet are up close, you can, make more of a diamond shape. Walk your ankles, feet further away from you. If your hips are more open, you can keep your feet closer. No matter where you are, place your hands on your thighs and gently down and out. So press down and out. Relax your shoulders. This is a great opportunity to come back to deep inhales and exhales. Taking a moment to give our body gratitude for all that it's able to do. And then slowly take your hands, gently, help your thighs and knees come together. Hug your knees back into your chest. Gently rock side to side. And just have one more asana to help round out our hips. It's bridge pose, Baddha Sarvangasana. So bring the soles of your feet together. That's supine Baddha Konasana. We're not doing that. So bring the soles of your feet down on the mat. Walk the heels back towards your glutes. Hands rest alongside body. When you're ready, press your feet into the mat. Lift your hips up. Really push your hips up to open the front part. Breathe into your lungs. Just 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, slowly, slowly come on down. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. And then just relax your legs out in front. Arms rest alongside body for the most important part of our asana practice, savasana. Don't control your breathing anymore, just rest. Let breathing happen naturally. Completely rest. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head side to side. Turn your body to the right side. Slowly come up to a comfortable seat with your eyes closed, coming to sit with your hands at your heart. On an inhale, thumbs lift to forehead for good thoughts. On an inhale, thumbs come to lips for kind words towards ourselves and others. On an inhale, thumbs come to heart for good intentions for everyone. From my light to yours, thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. As always, it's my privilege to be your teacher. We bow together. Namaste, everyone.